Hello and welcome to CadoinkStudios. I have the second game sent by TheGreatOne for you today. This time it is a PvP on Entombed Valley. So many PvPs, TheGreatOne says. And he asks if he's silver, so I might have been wrong the last game. TheGreatOne might be a silver league player. However, he fooled me. He's definitely playing like a gold league player, maybe even platinum. And so we do have TheGreatOne spawning as the red Protoss on the bottom left-hand side of Entombed Valley. And his opponent is KAIYE, the blue Protoss player, spawning on the bottom right. Interestingly, a lot of tournaments do not let this don't let this spawn happen in Entombed Valley. The reason being, it's very hard to get this base and protect it, and so they make you spawn either cross position or some position like this, because this one is protected by rocks, so it's difficult to get anyway. And so one player can get this base while the other player gets this base. So just thought that was an interesting fact. Another thing is go check out Probable Losses thread on the BattleNet. He is doing a tournament for a charity. He's going to be doing a tournament for Autism Speaks. And so go check that out, go post in his thread, help bump it up and get more views. Also sign up for the tournament. I believe it's any and all levels of play. And donate to Autism Speaks. It's a really great cause. I was excited to hear about it. I think it's good. I think we should have more StarCraft 2 tournaments that are for charity rather than for big prizes. It would be cool to see like an MLG in the off season that is completely 100% for charity. That would be very cool. So I like that Probable Loss is taking the initiative and starting this sort of thing. And I'm sure there've been tournaments for charity before, but just continuing it, it's really exciting. And in other news, I will be, I believe, casting a tournament on Saturday for Animus. I think it's a Bronze to Gold League tournament. You can check out the information on the BattleNet. I'll have links in the description bar. So it'll be really exciting as well. So yeah, go check that out. It will be my first tournament in preparation for a tournament I'm doing next week. I think it's starting next week. Ooh, for a it's a tournament for the STL, the StarCraft 2 Team League. Go to sc2clans.org for information on that. It should be really cool. So anyway, it looks like we have a 4-gate coming out for KAIYE. He has 3 gates already, and he's getting 150 minerals, so I suspect he'll be plopping down that 4th gate here in a second. 4 gates are super common in PvP. In the meantime, it looks like TheGreatOne is just sticking to 2 gateways at this time. Only one assimilator, so we will see what else he will be building here. And we do have a pylon going down for KAIYE. It looks like he's going to be trying to do some early pressure with his 4-gate. He did put down that 4th gateway. And so once Warp Gate finishes, he will be changing those into Warp Gates and moving forward, warping it into TheGreatOne's base and attacking. And it looks like a 4-gate coming out for TheGreatOne as well. His coming out a little bit later might be allowing him to get up some earlier units. He does have 3 stalkers to well, TheGreatOne doesn't have any right now, or KAIYE, excuse me, doesn't have any right now. So he will be moving across the map with a probe, as well as 3 stalkers, planting down a pylon right here. Going to be warping in units and doing a really early attack, getting KAIYE caught off guard before his warp gates are even finished. TheGreatOne chrono boosting out his warp gates, continuing to build pylons, and he is finally moving forward with his stalkers, doing some damage. Now it is 3 stalkers to 3 stalkers, so it looks like KAIYE will be able to hold this off. Some cool micro going on for TheGreatOne, pulling back the stalkers that are injured. He will be able to pick off 1, 2 of KAIYE's stalkers, and now it is just 1 stalker to 1 stalker, so pretty even attack right now. However, with this pylon here, we will be able to reinforce rather quickly. So we'll see how that does as well. Looks like KAIYE knows that there's a pylon, wants to take it out. However, he will be caught a little bit off guard, warping in some stalkers in TheGreatOne's base to try to do a counterattack. However, there are a lot of stalkers here for TheGreatOne to only 1 stalker for KAIYE. He should not have built those stalkers in the Great One's base, even pulling off probes to try to pick off the stalkers. However, they will be able to get this pylon, effectively shutting down this 4-gate. Three of the 4 gateways are powered down, and so now the Great One is just having a field day in KAIYE's base. In the meantime, KAIYE is in the Great One's base trying to take down his pylons as well. Luckily for the Great One, he is a very good player and built 2 pylons instead of just 1, so none of his gateways were powered down, and he will be able to push back KAIYE's force. So yeah, the Great One doing a lot of damage. We can see here that he's already killed 11 of KAIYE's workers, and so the Great One looks like he's in a very, very strong position, continuing to have this gateway warped, powered down, as this pylon was not built quite close enough. And so we do have the push continuing for the Great One, continuing to pick off stalkers, continuing to pick off zealots, and so KAIYE is in a lot of trouble here. Yeah, has 2 more zealots behind. He really needs to pull those forward to do some damage. Really needs to be warping in some more units if he can, which he can and he is doing at this time, opting to get some more zealots this time. So we'll see if that is more effective. He really needs to run them up first. Luckily, KAIYE has a sentry. Can he get a force field off? No, he does not get the force field he needs. The zealots do get into the base, and they will be able to pick off this sentry as well as these 2 stalkers. And once again, the Great One targeting that pylon will be able to pick it off, powering down the gateways once again. And it goes down. Yes, it goes down, and there's the G by KAIYE. Just 1 G rather than GG. Is quite angry that he lost to this 4-gate. So anyway, the Great One, thank you for sending me those replays. If you have any more, send them in. I'd be happy to cast them. And if anyone else would like to send me replays, you can do that. There will be a link in the description bar. CadoinkReplays@gmail.com. And yeah, I will be casting more games in the future. So I'll see you guys later.